Hi everybody. So in this video, we're going to look at how we find the transformation matrix after a reflection in the X, Y, and Z planes. And to find this transformation matrix, we're going to reflect this point, which is given by this identity matrix here. And the reason that we have this identity matrix for this point is because this contains the I, the J, and the K coordinates. You can see that I travels 1 in the X direction, but 0 in the Y direction, and 0 in the Z direction. So this has coordinates 1, 0, 0. And you can see that this J travels 0 in the X direction, 1 in the Y direction, and 0 in the Z direction. So this has coordinates 0, 1, and 0. And then as we travel in the K direction, this has 0 in the X, 0 in the Y, and 1 in the Z. Then this has coordinates 0, 0, 1. So can you see how this matrix is made up of the I, the J, and the K coordinates? So when we find the transformation matrix after the reflection, it is this point which we're transforming. Okay, so we've been asked to show the transformation matrix after a reflection in the plane x equals 0. So this means we can have a change in y and we can have a change in z, but the x value must remain 0. So the plane will look like this. So can you see that the y value can change and the z value can change, but the x value always remains 0. So you can see that when we reflect the point in this plane, it will be reflected to the other side. So the point will be here. You can see that the j direction remains the same, 0, 1, 0. The k direction remains the same, but now the I direction has changed. So the I direction is now over here. So the I coordinate will be -1, 0, 0. And the J and the K will remain the same. So when we perform a reflection in the plane x equals 0, the transformation matrix will be the reflected I, which has coordinates -1, 0, 0, and the J and the K coordinates of 0, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 1. Okay, let's look at reflecting in a plane y equals 0. So now the y coordinate must remain 0, but the x value can change and the z value can change. So our reflection plane will look like this. And then when we reflect the point through the plane, it goes to the other side and is reflected to here. So now you can see the I point remains the same. The Z point remains the same as we go 1 up in the Z axis. But now the Y coordinate has changed from +1 to -1. So this will have coordinates of 0 in the X, -1 in the Y, and 0 in the Z. So our transformation matrix becomes, for Y equals 0, the I coordinate is invariant, so 1, 0, 0. The J coordinate now becomes 0, -1, 0, and the K value is also invariant, so 0, 0, 1. So perhaps you want to find the transformation matrix after a reflection in a plane z equals 0. You can pause the video, and when you come back, we'll go through the work solution. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So now the z value must remain 0, but the x value can change, and the y value can change. So our plane will look like this. And then when we reflect the object through the plane, the image is on the other side, to this point here. you can see that the coordinate of I remains the same, the coordinate of j remains the same, but the coordinate of k has been reflected to the other side. So this will be 0 for x, 0 for y, and now -1 in the z direction. So our transformation matrix becomes, when z equals 0, we have 1, 0, 0 for I. For j, we have 0, 1, 0. And for k, 0, 0, and -1. Okay? So these are the three transformation matrices after a reflection in the plane x equals 0, y equals 0, and z equals 0. So I hope you found that useful. If you did find that helpful, please like and subscribe, and you can download the full lesson and worksheet from my website, mrmathematics.com. There's a link in the description below.